Hello, welcome to 7 Days Before Halloween, a little visual novel developed by saitoki, available on itch.io. Apparently, Halloween is coming up, and your girlfriend has some kind of terrible secret that she's hiding from you. I guess we'll see what that means. And a little content warning, this is a horror game, so there will be some disturbing elements and potentially some graphic violence. Viewer discretion is advised. Start the game. Oh, what is my name? Oh, okay, so it's one of those things where you gotta like put your own name. I always don't like putting my own name, but sure, I'll just put like, let's put my username. Does it fit? Okay. My username never fits, in a lot of like things I sign up for. Anyway, Lena was the perfect girlfriend. She was beautiful and caring with a sweet personality. I was so very lucky to be her special one. Or so I had believed. Day 1. Alright. Jin. Whose haircut reminds me of Jean from Attack on Titan. But anyway. SighingSlider. Stop doing off. Doing off? Okay, a bit of a typo in the beginning here. Hopefully it is in the pattern, but I think it stopped dozing off, typical like anime protagonist, just sleeping in classes. SighingSlider, stop dozing off. Classes are over already. Startled, I jolted up from the desk. Jin, you nearly gave me a heart attack. Jin's my childhood friend and current neighbor. Somehow, we've always lived next to each other. My friend always looks out for me here and there, and for a good reason, too. He'd be screwed if something happened to his study partner. Well, you look horrible, mate. Mate. Is he Australian? I don't know. I just think of Australian or Australia when someone says mate. Mate. I can't do an accent, though, but anyway. You look horrible, mate. Your skin's pale as a ghost, but you've got dark bags under your eyes. If you're feeling sick, you should have stayed home. No, I just stayed up late yesterday. It's becoming a trend, I guess. Well, no wonder you slept straight through class. Our professor was glaring at you the whole time, Oh crap, seriously? Professor. I mean, well, when I think professor, I think of university. Are you like in a college or university? I think about, I don't know, maybe it's different in America. We have a distinction between college and university in Canada, but in university though, like lectures are like really big, lecture halls. So a professor like staring at you, unless you're in the front row, I guess. Usually professor wouldn't even notice, you'd be like a big crowd, it's like a concert in a way. I guess a concert, like a proper concert anyway, is way bigger. Anyway, well, here's today's note and assignments, or notes and assignment. Make sure you finish it for both of us. I'm pretty sure he'll remember your face. Why are you so sleepy anyway? I've been texting and going on video calls with Lena. Your girlfriend. I told you people from IT are all night owls. Even the females are no exception. Have you been texting her all night? She has a job in IT. Well, that's kind of amazing, actually. Tech jobs are generally high paying, so she's probably like rich. Oh, relatively anyway. Not quite that much. I only texted her until 1 a.m., I think. But after that, I couldn't sleep for some reason. These days, when I'm alone in my room, I feel a strange sense of anxiety, as if something was watching me. Only talking to Lena makes this feeling disappear. Well, that sounds serious. Did you see any strange signs recently? Like a threatening letter or a sign of someone following you? Not really. During the daytime when I'm either at college or spending time with Lena, I don't have those feelings at all. Oh, speaking of that, ever since you started going over, I haven't seen you hang out with us after class anymore. It's already been 2 months, man. Shouldn't the honeymoon phase be over already? Don't jinx me, Jin. We're still doing great. It's just a coincidence that whenever I plan to go hang out with you guys, Lena will seek me out for something. Well, this confirms it. 2 months in, she already has you wrapped around the finger. What can I say? She's my first girlfriend, after all. She treats me well. I think she genuinely likes me. I just want to be careful not to mess this up. Well, maybe you feel paranoid when you're alone, because you're putting yourself under too much pressure. Dating is fun and all that, but sometimes you gotta relax and come out, hang out with the guys, the dudes, bros. Can't hang out with the bros, dude, bro, man. We're headed off to the Champs Pub tonight. You up for it? Before I can open my mouth, my phone makes a sound. I open it to see a text from Lena. Lena. So you saying Lena? Lena? Lena says, "Would you like to hang out at the library after class?" Lena usually calls me directly instead of sending texts. I guess she's still in class. Who's that? Lena invited me to visit the library with her. What's up with that smug face again? Go back home and sleep. You look like you haven't had any shut-eye for a week. Well, Lena's a bit clingy. You don't say. She always seeks me out after class, and our video calls go long into the night. I haven't missed a call as far as I can remember. These days, I've been arriving home later than usual. She keeps chatting with me until she falls asleep. Sometimes I stay up after our calls to finish up homework too. Whoa, that sounds quite overwhelming. No wonder you were looking a bit off during class. Plus, I haven't seen you after school for a few weeks. Now that you mention it, it feels nice that Lena enjoys my attention, but after a few weeks, it's gotten a bit draining. The messaging app always lets her know if I read her messages. It'll look rude if I don't reply right away. Wow, you should have a talk with Lena, or messing up my words. You should have a talk with Lena about personal space, and knowing when to say no to her. Just some free time for yourself. Frankly, if you're anxious about being alone, then join us sometime for basketball. You'll need to wake up earlier, though. She's my first girlfriend. What can I do? I really don't want to accidentally upset her. I think it's a reasonable request. You should just ask her, you know? If that doesn't work, we're going to go to the upcoming college Halloween party. That'll cheer up for sure. Alright, I'll give it some thought. Go get some sleep before your eyes start looking more and more like a panda. If you still got enough energy, join us at the pub, 6 p.m. today, capiche? What should I do? I saved the game, is what I will do. Should we be just a total pushover with our high maintenance girlfriend? I guess. At least that's the impression we're getting so far, obviously. But we don't really know though. But yeah, should we just do whatever Lena says, or should we just hang out with the guys? Sorry, Lena. It's bro night or whatever, or I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, this choice might. I mean, it seems like it could affect something. So. You know what? I'm just trying to think. You know, for the first run, I guess, whatever you call this. I guess I'll be the perfect boyfriend. How about that? You know, I'll try doing that first. Don't piss off Lena, you know. Daga kotowaru. I'll stay with Lena a bit this evening. I don't want to upset her. Is that so? I'll make sure the rest of you get home, though. We can hang out some other time. I will. Sure, let's meet up there. When I arrive at the library, Lena's already waiting. Lena, sorry, did I wait? Did you wait long? Not at all. I just arrived a few minutes ago. Okay. Very Japanese library, it seems like. So, kneeling pillows, I guess. I assume you kneel on those, right? And the characters here, they look Japanese. It's hard to tell, though. Anyway. Lena sits down at one of the seats near the windows. There are already some books on the table. I already picked up a few books. Go ahead and pick your own. Alright, wait for me. I go to the usual shelf of YA novels, but I can't find anything that interests me. YA? I'm not sure what that means, actually. Or is it just... I'm just thinking of the Dewey Decimal System. Does he mean that, or... I actually don't remember. I actually don't remember what the Dewey Decimal System even is. I just know it's a way to, order books. In a particular order. When you put them back in the bookshelf, but... Anyway, you back already? Did you get anything good to read? Well, there hasn't been many things that came out lately. Well, maybe you should try an old title for a change. Here, this is my favorite. Lena gives me a medium-sized book. Oh, The Adventure of M. This sure brings back memories. It was my favorite back in high school. Right? This was the first book I got recommended back then. It helped change my life. I was such a big fan back then that I recommend it to everyone I meet too. I sit next to Lena and open up the book. Lena leans her back onto me while I flip through her book. I start focusing on the pages in my hand. The Adventure of M is a story about a beggar child who used his intellect to rise through the social hierarchy. Ultimately, he makes the king his puppet. Back then, I just thought this character was badass and cool. Now that I grew up, I realized that the story is surprisingly dark. Main characters use some tactics that are less than morally acceptable. Many deaths in the background were implied. I only picked up on these later. Even though what the main character always acted the most efficient and well thought out manner. I always mix up manner and manner, by the way. Manner. It's the same in my head for some reason. It's weird. Well thought out manner. He was far from being a kind person. As my thoughts got lost in the book, I feel a weight on my back. The sound of paper flipping behind me stops. Turning back, I see Lena sleeping, looking peaceful with her eyes closed. That's right, she also stayed up with me last night. She must be tired too. Smiling, I turn back to my book, being careful not to disturb her. After a few hours, I feel Lena begin to move again. You're awake now? Sorry, did I fall asleep on you? Your shoulders must be sore. Then why don't you help me give you a massage? I wink at her playfully. Sure, here I go. As she starts rubbing my shoulders, I become flustered. Hey, I was just joking. People around us are staring. Sure enough, while nobody is seated in the reading area, some people are browsing books between the shelves. Some of them turned as a puzzled expression on their faces. Can't do that. You can't do that in public. Giving shoulder massages, I guess, or shoulder rubs. I don't know. Well, since this is a library, it's probably rude to attract too much attention to ourselves. I look at them and mouth my apology. Oh, come on, they're probably just jealous. It's normal for couples to be affectionate. We didn't even do anything out of bounds here. Is our relationship something that can't be seen? No, of course not. I just hope you wouldn't feel uncomfortable. I'm never uncomfortable as long as I'm with you. Well, it's getting late. We should get going. You don't want to stay a bit longer? There's some business I need to finish at home tonight. Actually, I'm simply exhausted from last night. I just want to hit the bed as soon as I get home. Weird thing. It's like a weird thing to lie about. Just say that you're tired. Okay then. We should hang out at the library again sometime. Sure. Honestly, it's my most favorite place. I used to work as part-time in my high school library, so I'm actually kind of sick of books. But I don't have a reason to tell her that. Yeah, let's do it again sometime. Wait a second, I'm putting back the Adventure of M. You finished it already? Well, it was just a reread to me. What do you think about the main character? He was cool, I guess. And ruthless. Right? I admire his resolve to never falter at any obstacle, to get what he wants. What should I tell of her? I don't know about this whole lying thing. We tend to lie a lot, or at least omit the truth. Sure, let's agree. Yeah, I guess the main character's determination was the biggest selling point of this novel. And they ended up with a happy, wonderful life. I wish to have that kind of happy ending. I wouldn't consider the heroine, who was kept in the dark for the whole story, really that happy. The parents wanted to marry her off to a 60-year-old earl. The protagonist imprisoned them. He only allowed them out to visit their daughter and play the part of caring parents once in a while. The supposed hero drove off all of her smarter friends. He only kept around the ones who were gullible or his own supporters. One guy tried to tell the heroine the truth, but the hero ended up killing him. Still, it's just fiction that Lena enjoys, so I shouldn't sour her good mood, and has nothing to do with the actual plot of this visual novel. Don't worry about it. There's no parallels you could draw. You liked him that much? More than you like me? No. I admire his skill and determination. But I loved you as much as he loved Sophia. Is that so? Suddenly, I feel a little cold sensation on the back of my neck. Probably just her way of expressing affection. I shouldn't think about it too much. She totally won't keep me in a dungeon, and kill all my friends. Don't worry about it. Let's go home. The university is a short walk from the apartment building. We're here. I'll accompany you back to the floor. Lena's apartment is on the 4th floor and mine was on 3rd. Coincidentally, her unit is right on top of mine. I don't say. No need. It's just on the next level. I'm not going to trip and fall in the elevator going up one entire floor. Just get off of your floor, it's fine. Okay then. I get off the elevator to my floor. See you tomorrow, Lena. Lena grabs my hand. She leans in for a quick peck on my cheek. With her beak. Because she's a bird woman. No, I'll see you tomorrow, dear. I unlock my apartment and enter my bedroom. It's already sunset. I can see the rays of yellow light casting on my floors. A wave of exhaustion suddenly washes over me. I throw myself onto my bed and close my eyes. So tired. Burying my face on the pillow, I fall into a deep slumber. When I wake up, it's already dark outside. I hate it when that happens, actually. Sometimes when I don't get enough sleep and then I come back home and then, I feel really tired. I just want to take a quick nap, a little bit just quick early nap, and I end up falling to a deep sleep. And I've slept for like 6 hours or whatever, and I wake up and it's freaking like 2 a.m., and it's like I can't get back to sleep. And but I didn't get enough sleep, but I also can't go back to sleep. I don't know. Anyway, because there's like a bunch of stuff, bunch of chores I haven't finished. And then I'm like, I'll do that. But then as it turns out, the next day I have to wake up early, and then I don't get enough sleep again, and then the cycle continues forever. Anyway, I look at my phone. The time's already 10 p.m. My stomach growls. I slept through what should have been my dinner time. I only managed to eat a sandwich for the whole day. I climb down from my bed clumsily and reach for the light switch. I walk up to the small kitchenette and open up my cupboards. A few packets of ramen are inside. Yes, delicious, salt-infused instant ramen that's really horrible for your body. It's like the equivalent of junk food, but ramen for dinner it is. Suddenly, I hear my phone bell ring. Or phone bell ring? Phone bell ring. Phone bell ring. Not weird to say it. Do you consider your phone having a bell, I guess? I don't know. Anyway, I turn back and glance at the caller ID. It's Lena. I stop up. I don't know. There's a few typos. It's not too bad, but I feel like this game would benefit from a quick proofread. Anyway, I stop myself from before my hand can touch the button to answer. I'm tired. I don't feel like talking to anyone. I just want to grab a quick bite and go to sleep. If I answer now, Lena will know that I'm awake. I might start another conversation. After all, we were chatting away the whole night yesterday. Should I pick up the call? Fine, we'll pick up. Lena? SighingSlider, I'm glad you're awake. Did you eat anything yet? I made a bit too much chicken soup tonight. If you want, I can bring you some. Oh, really? Lena, you're a lifesaver. I'm starving. I'm glad. Just hold on a bit. I'll heat it up for you. I sighed in relief and hung up on the phone. What a great girlfriend. Lena just wants to share some food with me, but I considered ignoring her call. That was rude of me. Why would I think that? What a terrible boyfriend. I'm glad I decided to pick up. Still, it was a strange coincidence that she called right after I woke up, or the fact that she offered me food this late into the night. Before I could process these oddities in my mind, the doorbell rings. I quickly make my way to the door and open it. Lena is standing outside, holding a small aluminum container. SighingSlider, this is the beef curry I made tonight. Better eat it while it's hot. Well, thanks, Lena. You want to come in and stay for a bit? Sure. I have to watch you fish it all before I head back. You don't have to worry about that. I'm so hungry right now I could ingest an elephant. Ingest an elephant. I move aside to let her come in. Every time Lena comes over, I'm a bit embarrassed. My apartment is a small one-room, sparsely furnished. I didn't care much about interior decor either because I wanted to save money and move out after graduation. I placed the food container on the desk, but can't find a spare chair for her. It's awkward for a moment. Mind if I sit in your bed? Sure, go ahead. Sometimes, I really wonder how Lena could put up with me without breaking her smile. I'm careless and compared to her, not very bright. I'm sure a lot of other guys can drive her to expensive restaurants or buy her expensive gifts. I don't know. Again, she works in IT, She probably does make a good wage. Though she is at school at the same time, so maybe only part-time, So maybe not as much as she could potentially make. But anyway, what are you waiting for? Eat up. I followed a new recipe this time. You must tell me what you think. I sit down in the chair and open up the large container. The smell of warm soup brings back my forgotten hunger. I grab the spoon and quickly dig in. Num 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 num. Wow, it's very tasty. In fact, I'm so famished that anything I eat right now would feel like a Michelin star meal. I'm so grateful that Lena brought me food this moment. I finished the whole container of chicken soup in no time. Now, was it beef curry or chicken soup? I feel like I don't know. I'm getting confused. Which is which? She mentioned like it was curry, but then it was chicken soup. Because I'm full and the sleepiness finally starts to kick in again. I sit down on the bed next to Lena. Thanks, Lena. You saved my life. That was really dangerous. Or dangerous? I mean, I was gonna die. No, that was really delicious, not dangerous. No, that was really delicious. Just leave the container there. I'll wash it and return to you tomorrow morning, so... I struggled to find the words to send her home. I didn't want to, but I'm so drowsy. My vision started to get blurry. Are you sleepy? I just fall asleep then, it's okay. Lena gently pushes me towards the bed with a smile. I'm too lightheaded to process what's going on. My eyelids struggle to stay open. With the sensation of soothing hands on my back, I fall asleep again. Day 2. When I wake up, I feel a warm, soft object curl up in my embrace. Opening my eyes, I see Lena head pressed against my chest. After a quick check over her clothes, I sigh in relief that we did not have sexual intercourse. I sigh in relief after confirming we were both fully dressed. Like we did not accidentally have intercourse while asleep. So like it'd be like, I don't know. Anyway, it's like sleepwalking, right? But anyway, not like we didn't do it before or anything. Wow, lewd. Seeing us in such a suggestive position, but not remembering anything after finishing eating yesterday, it's hard not to think I did something out of line. Thankfully, nothing happened. Good morning, SighingSlider. Good morning, Lena. Did I do something yesterday to keep you here? Sorry, I couldn't remember anything. I let go of Lena's body and sit up. You didn't do anything weird, don't worry. Lena pulls me toward the bed and cups her hand over my shoulder. Yesterday, you passed out after eating. I was so worried that I stayed over to take care of you. Lena cooks me breakfast, so I feel obligated to invite her to the cafe afterwards. After class, I bring Lena to my favorite cafe. I didn't know there was such a nice cafe so nearby. Right? It's away from the open road, so it's very quiet. Mary. Welcome, SighingSlider. Your regular spa's still open. Would you like to take a seat there? Sure, thank you, Mary. I'll bring you the menu in a moment. You come here that often? Even the waitress knows your name. Well, this place is really small. It's easy to remember all the regulars. Well, that's partially true. It was SighingSlider who introduced me to work in this cafe in the first place. Sorry for intruding the conversation. Here's the menu. You two know each other then? Mary's from our department. We worked on a few projects together. How about you? It's the first time I saw you bringing someone else here. This is Lena. She's my girlfriend. Wow. Congratulations on escaping the single life. Alright. I like a nice coffee. What about you, Lena? Strawberry milkshake, please. Right away. Mary takes down her orders and leaves behind the counter. Or leaves to behind the counter? Or leaves to go behind the counter, I guess. So you helped her get a job here? Well, I'm a regular here. I frequented this place since it first opened, and the owner speaks to me sometimes. We became friends and even exchanged contact information. One day he said that he needed to hire a part-timer. What do you like about this place? I praise, there's no save, you know? Oh well. Praise the setting. This place is close to the college, but it's out of the way, so it's really quiet. The windows are big with a lot of natural light, so sitting here felt very calming. This is my secret getaway when I feel tired. I often come here if I need a quiet place to think. So, I'm the only other person you recommend this place to? Of course, even Jin doesn't know about it. So happy. Sorry for the wait, here's your order. Also, this strawberry shortcake is on the house. Wow, it's pretty unusual for you to be so generous. Are you looking for something in return? Geez, can I be nice to you every once in a while? Consider this for your girlfriend, not you. Just remember that you owe me one, got it? Mary turns around after she leaves. I wonder what's up with her. Well, we should try this cake, it looks good. Why would you think there'd be a problem getting free food? Oh, no worries. Mary sometimes gives out cakes in exchange for favors, like helping her carry stuff or something. Maybe she just wants to welcome a new regular customer. It does taste good. She takes another bite of the cake with her spoon and holds it from her mouth. Or from my mouth, rather. Your turn. I blink before swallowing the food from her spoon. Somehow, the cake feels sweeter than usual. Well, there's something I've been hoping to ask. What is it? What's your plan after graduation? Well, I'll probably stay in the city and look for a job around here, I guess. Great. I got a job offer around here too. Would you like to move in together? Probably too early. You haven't even met my other friends yet. Probably need to think about it. I feel like both of these options is the same answer, but... I'll probably think about it. No, I would need to think about it. It would be nice to live together. But we're still in second year. I'm not sure if we can actually find work here. It's a bit embarrassing. It's no problem. I can help you. No, I like to go about this myself. Can't have people say I'm an unreliable boyfriend who only depend on others. Still, just tell me if you need help. It's related to both our futures after all. We can both get a nice place, then we both get married. I blush in embarrassment. I didn't think Lena would take this line of reasoning that far. Living together and then possibly getting married. I can't help but feel a bit surreal. It's something I thought would happen much later in my life. So, do you think we should start experimenting with that type of life first? Experimenting what? What kind? Living together, duh. Oh, not like weird kinks? I could stay over at your place for a few weeks, for example. Sure. Totally. Again, I'm doing the, just gullible, the gullible route, where I just agree with everything she's saying and doing. Doing whatever she said. Nothing will go wrong, right? We simply just submit to all of her requests. Sure, but maybe next week then. I need to clean up my house first. Great, just call me over if you need help. I'll be living there after all. No, you'd be a guest. I couldn't possibly. You treat me like an outsider then? Don't worry, I insist. Okay, I'll give you a call. I wonder why she feels so strongly about this. Does she know about that porn stash? Stashos? What is stashos? Porn stash or porn? Anyway, does she know about that stash of porn magazines I hid under the bed? I think it's like, I don't know, again, a few typos, I'm not sure. Anyway. Also, stash of porn magazines under the bed. That's so old-fashioned. You don't hide it under the bed these days. That's what your, grandpa does. We keep chatting until dark and we went home together. Thank you, I had a great day. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let's go out together again sometime. I'll see you tomorrow. See ya. Lena walks back to her unit and closes the door. I'm just looking at what's under my bed. I had, some cardboard boxes, I guess. I have the box for my microphone stand. It's an empty box. I don't know where to put it, so I put it on my bed, I guess. I have some dumbbells that I never use, and it's just very dusty under there. I don't know. Anyway, I returned to my floor and entered my home. After closing the door behind me, I take off my shoes and turn towards the kitchen. I finish a simple and modest dinner, and then I walk up to my desk to finish my schoolwork. A notification sound startled me before I can get immersed with the work. Looking at my phone, I notice a text from Lena. Did you finish your dinner yet? I did. What's up? What did you have? I had curry. I had ramen and some eggs. What did I say about how unhealthy that is? Sorry then, Mom. What did you say? I was just joking. Still, we should live together. I could take care of you every meal. Got it. Well, I'll take care to eat better, okay, Lena? You have a problem with my cooking? No, I just don't want you to stuff me. I get a beer belly and you won't like me anymore. You only get a beer belly if you keep eating unhealthy. Yeah, I gotcha. You know what? Today I saw something interesting. You should have seen it. What is it? Well, it's... So... Right in. Wow. Okay, I'm assuming those ellipses are just they'll fill in the blanks, I guess. She didn't literally type the ellipses. Before I know it, I end up chatting with Lena for hours. It's already a bit late, so I fee? It's already a bit late, so I fee. Actually, I don't know. I feel sleepy? It's missing 4 words, I feel like. I don't know. It's already a bit late, so I feel sleepy. Discouraged, or... No, it's an L. Okay, okay. Because I was wondering what comma there, so I don't know how to fit the comma, but no, it's an L. So I feel discouraged looking at the homework I barely started. Okay, that's... Yeah, there's a lot of typos. I feel this game definitely needs a bit of a proofreader. Someone needs to proofread this game a little bit. It's just typos, really. It's just slight typos. I still get the meaning of the sentences, but, it would be nice if somebody fixes those typos. But I try working on it again, but I can't focus. My eyelid starts to feel heavy. I decided to try resting up and leaving it for tomorrow. That uncomfortable feeling of being watched returns. But I'm too tired to care about it. I squeeze my eyes shut and fall into an unrestful slumber. Day 3. This morning, I wake up feeling a little bit better. I decide to leave early for a jog. Afterwards, I go to the convenience store to buy some rice balls for breakfast. Ah yes, jelly donuts, right? No. At least it is healthier than just eating toast, right? Is it? I don't know. Is onigiri like all that? I mean, just rice. It depends on the stuffing, I guess. But you put a little stuff. It's not that much though. Usually just a little bit of like either meat or like some kind of fruit or something. I don't know. The rice itself is, I don't think it's that healthy. You know, actually. Even though I love rice though. I love like just white rice, but I could just eat like a bowl of white rice on its own and be happy. But like, not that healthy. It's like it basically is the equivalent of just toast when you think about it. Anyway, it feels great having the morning sunlight hit my face. I feel all the fatigue evaporate from my body. I have a feeling that today will be a great day. It's a great day to have a great day. Morning, you look much better today. I woke up early today, Jin. I had a fresh start. I managed to finish my schoolwork though. Huh? Busy with your girlfriend again? I rubbed the back of my head sheepishly. Well, I kinda lost track of time while texting her. Just this once I could lend you my work. So, how do things go with her? Well, you shouldn't worry too much. I can work it out with her. It's fine to follow her lead if it makes her happy. Okay, I might have been a bit too nosy. It's fine. I can still take care of myself. Just call me anytime you need some advice, okay? Sure. After speaking with Jin, I stood the class and realized I'm a bit behind. I really should have listened to Jin. Lena's brilliant and sure you got a job offer. I'll look like a total loser if you get held back a year. I need to catch up. No private dating for a while. I decided to avoid the library and head straight to the cafe for my study session. Lena often visits the library and we just came here yesterday. There's less chance of us bumping into each other here. I would have asked her to study with me, but the subject is only studied in my department. Welcome, SighingSlider. You're alone today? Well, I just need to finish some schoolwork. My usual seat's still open? Yeah, go ahead. What do you want to order? The usual. Milk and coffee, huh? Stingy. Money's tight this month. Alright, coming right up. You know, I'm making, like, the game's making a few typos. I'm making, like, vocal typos. Like, I always make vocal typos, I guess. What do you call that? It's just called, like, not reading it right. Miss Waitress, is the Wi-Fi broken? I could connect to the internet. I'm sorry, the cable's being repaired, so the Wi-Fi's not available today. I couldn't connect to 3G either. My apologies, sir. This part of the building somewhat blocks the cell phone signal. A second seat in the left window's open. If you don't mind moving, you'll probably get a better signal from there. The customer begrudgingly moves his seat as Merida directed. No internet at the cafe, huh? Must be tough. Well, in the kitchen, you can't even make phone calls. If I couldn't make calls on the Wi-Fi while it still worked, I would have thought the owner installed a signal jamming device so the staff can't browse the internet on their shift. Oh, come on, that's illegal. Well, wait for it. I'll prepare your order now. I put my phone on silent, and then put my workbooks on the table to start studying. Somehow, I still can't keep focus. My thoughts keep coming back to Lena, wondering if she's worried about her inability to contact me. And I think about Jin's advice for me to learn how to say no to her. Hey, the answer's wrong. Eh? I look up startled. Mary's standing next to me with a coffee in her hand. Sorry, I was deep in thought. Please put it here. I move a book aside so I can place the coffee down. You've been staring at the space for a while. Is the problem that difficult? I just finished that class last semester. Need any help? No, I was just thinking about something else. Also, don't you have other work to do? Looks like I'm gonna have a lot of free time today. Blame the Wi-Fi. I look around to see the cafe nearly empty except for the two of us. Well, have you trouble with something? Maybe I can give you some advice. Kinda boring here without anything to do. Ask her for help for your schoolwork. Ask her if she listens to your friend's dating advice. Describes Lena's behavior and that's what she thinks. That's something, I don't know. I feel like these are all options that might be dangerous, you know, for Mary's well-being. I feel like somehow, I don't know. I don't know, just help me with my schoolwork. Okay, So, can you help me explain this problem? I've been studying this since yesterday, but I still can't get it. This one, huh? Did you not listen carefully to class? I remember our professor specifically pointing that out in the case you should pay attention to. Well, Mary is pretty good at the subject, and she helps me on a lot of topics I missed in class. Before I knew it, it's already close to the evening. Sorry it is late, huh? My shift is almost over. Well, thanks a lot, Mary. I think you just saved me here. Just stop dozing off in class, you'd be fine. By the way, how could you miss that much of class? Well, you're the most diligent guy around. I don't remember you being this lazy. I just can't sleep last night. Couldn't sleep, huh? This is a brand of sleeping medication that I usually use when I have bad insomnia. Maybe I can help you buy some. Sleeping drugs, huh? I thought about that. Maybe that could work. I'll let you try that. Thanks, Mary. Oh, by the way, as I'm about to leave, Mary pulls me back by my hand. I have a favor to ask you next time you come around. You helped me twice now, so you need to do it, right? I knew you had something in mind. Don't look at me like that, though. People might get the wrong idea. Okay, you promised. When I arrive at the apartment building, some movement near the bushes catches my attention. Curious, I walk over and peek at the greenery. It's Mayu, the stray orange tabby who comes here often and asks for food. He looks filthy and visibly shaken. Always like scary music playing. Mayu, what happened? You get in a fight with another stray? I reach out my hand towards her. Meow! Ouch! Mayu scratches my hand and jumps back. Her fur bristles as she assumes a defensive posture. I wince and look at my hand. Her scratch runs deep. Looks like Mayu didn't hold back. You gotta get a rabies shot. You're gonna die from rabies. Mayu backs away from me while growling, as if she was warning me. Taking a better look, I notice one of her hind legs is bending in a strange way. No way, was someone abusing her? Who could have done such a thing? As far as I know, many people in the building love feeding her, including the janitors. I put my hand up in a friendly stance and try to approach her harmlessly. Come on, let me bring you to the vet. Mayu hisses at me angrily and runs away. Disappointed, I turn back to the front gate and see a familiar figure standing not far away. SighingSlider, what happened to your hand? You're bleeding. Looking down, I notice Lena is indeed correct. The deep scar must have frightened her a lot. Don't worry, it's just a small scratch. Something was off Mayu. Mayu? Why would she do this? It seems like someone might have hurt her, so she was a bit defensive and skittish. Whatever the case, she get that hand checked up. Well, she carried some disease. She's been careful around the strays. Mayu's not very friendly to me either. Well, it's not a big deal. I brought her to the vet for a checkup and she got some shots last month. She's fine. Okay. Well. It's true that Mayu didn't seem to like Lena a lot, but she's probably just shy. Also, I'm more concerned there's someone abusing animals around here. One of Mayu's legs seemed broken. Someone who would do such a cruel thing is dangerous. Should be careful too. Well, anyway. Still, you should disinfect the wound. Who knows where her claws have been? I grimaced at the thought. Lena did have a point. Yeah, thanks, Lena. I'll go home and fix it up. As we arrive at my floor, Lena stops and tugs at my sleeve. What's up? Your room is still one floor above this one. Can I stay the night at your place today? I'd like to help fix up your wound. Okay, let's have a sleepover then. Great, I'll bring some food over for dinner. Lena brings up the ingredients over to cook dinner for me. Dinner. I wonder what's for dinner. I tried helping my girlfriend, but she kicked me out. She literally did a flying kick into my face, and then I got flung into the wall. Dinner tonight is creamy spaghetti with seafood. Very tasty. Wow, Lena, your cooking keeps getting better. I joined an online cooking class a few days ago. I'm glad it seems to be working. Your talents never cease to amaze me. After finishing dinner, I collect the empty plates. Well, I'm gonna wash them now. Oh, don't worry, I can do that. I can at least have Lena a hand. I'm the host here, remember? And while you wait, can you use that laptop over there to pick out a movie you like? We'll watch it together before bed. Leave it to me. Letting her get access to your laptop, eh? When I returned to the bedroom, Lena already had a movie waiting on the screen. SighingSlider, come here, let's get started. Lena lies chest down on my bed with my laptop before her. I walk over to lay down next to her, making sure we're both close enough to get a good view of the laptop screen. A romance movie? It's partially a mystery too. It's highly rated, so I wanted to watch it. They praised it to be the new classic. Or they praised it as... Huh. Hopefully it's not going to be too boring. I can't believe it ended up being a tragedy. That turns out it's not boring. Usually tragedies leave behind a lasting impression for the audience. No wonder this movie had critical acclaim. Quite admire how the couple ended up. Why? They both died at the end, Romeo and Juliet. Isn't it great to be in the embrace for a loved one, even in death? You're reading this too romantically. I wouldn't mind dying if it's together with you. Oh, come on, don't joke like that. Both of us are perfectly healthy. Get some sleep. I'm going to the bathroom to change. I'll change here then. You can change here too if you want. It's nothing I haven't seen before anyways. I blush and hurry to the bathroom. When I returned, Lena was wearing her favorite nightgown. As I get on the bed, she pushes me down and climbs on top of me. This game is not rated, not rated R, is it? I guess well, it'll be a bit more than that then. Anyway, don't do that. I almost got a heart attack. Okay. Let me just take care of you tonight. You'll feel great, I promise. Has she been taking other classes as well? Anyway, Lena ends up being very forward that night. Things happen, but we don't worry about it. Just fade to black. I wake up feeling bright light hitting my face. Burying my face in a pillow, I try sleeping a bit more. Yesterday, I was awake past 1 a.m. I'm just so sleepy. Reaching my hand across the bed, I find myself grabbing at nothing. Did Lena leave? I hear the sound of sizzling food from the kitchen. Perhaps she was making breakfast. I barely managed to lift myself up from the bed and reach for the bathroom. I think she's probably tired like me from last night. If she's cooking, I'd be rude if I kept sleeping. Just as I finished changing, Lena returns to the bedroom with breakfast in her hands. Thanks, Lena, you're up already? I finished making breakfast. Let's eat together. Thanks, Lena, you didn't have to do this. No, it's important to get nutrition after a long night of exercise. Exercise. Is that what the kids call it? I blush sheepishly as I pick up pieces of bacon from my fork and push it against her mouth. You need to eat even more than me. Yum. We playfully try feeding each other from our forks for the entire meal. We could try this again sometime. How about you stay over at my house tomorrow night? I've got a lot of ingredients stocked up to make even better food. Maybe another day. The whole day's been crazy busy for me. If I don't focus on my schoolwork, I'll fall behind. Being a year behind Lena's graduation will look terrible. Okay, let me know when you're free then. Of course. After Lena leaves, I open my laptop to work on my assignments again. I'm considerably behind a few subjects. Suddenly my phone rings. It's Jin. Hi Jin, what's up? Hey SighingSlider, did you invite Lena to the Halloween party yet? Oh crap, I completely forgot. I'll ask her now. Hurry up, okay? I'm signing both of us up. Remember the admission costs money. Sure, I'll pay you double the price. Be sure to get spots for both of us. I'm certain she'd love to tag along. Maybe that will make up for the sleepover I turned down. You better. After Jin hangs up, I dial Lena's number on my phone. SighingSlider. Hey Lena, I forgot to ask you something. Would you like to accompany me to the college Halloween party this Sunday? Of course, I thought you never asked. Perfect, I've already signed us up. I'll pick up some costumes that suit both of us. Be sure to wear the costume I choose for you, alright? Sure, I'm bad at fashion anyways. Alright, you promised. This afternoon, I find myself in the cafe to finish my assignments. You seem hard at work. Gotta catch up in class. I let myself fall behind too much. Should've paid more attention to class, huh? Were you distracted? No, I just didn't sleep enough. I'm always sleepy during class. Oh, that's right. They ran out of sleeping medicine at the local clinic. They told me they're restocking them in a few days. I can pick up some up for you too when they're available. I know sleeping medicine for some reason. Interesting. Sure, thanks. I'm guessing the Sunday party's at the college? Are your friends coming too? Yeah, I'm gonna introduce Lena to them. The three guys you usually hang on the campus with? Yeah, Jin, Ken, and Ryo. Come on, SighingSlider, I'm your friend. You haven't introduced me to them yet. If you're at the party, I'll introduce you as well. You said it. I'm definitely going then. Mary glances over my notebook. By the way, the answer's D. Come over here for a bit. I need your help. What is it again? A busted pipe or a bad cable? She asks your manager for help once in a while. I stand up grumbling. It's nothing like... Oh, I think Mary's saying that. It's nothing like that. Come on. Fine. I set up so Mary can pull me to the kitchen. Here, take this. She gives me a hand-knitted pair of gloves. Eh? You know I already have a girlfriend. Of course it's not for you, silly. Don't get the wrong idea. Can you give this to Ken? That handsome guy you often hang out with. Oh no, another girl fell victim to Ken's looks. No wonder she's been doing all these favors for me earlier. Now put in a good word for me, alright? I'll make a great impression when you introduce us to the party. Should I tell her that Ken's terrible at keeping girlfriends and is always the one getting dumped? But I can't insult my friend behind his back, and who knows, maybe there's a chance they're still compatible. Hey, this is too sudden, he might get weirded out. And maybe you can give this to Ken at the party after I introduce you to. Okay, I like you way better. Remember to hype him up for me. I say goodbye to Mary and leave the cafe. Gift, huh? Maybe I should get something for Lena, too. Yeah, sure, why not? She's been doing, she's been a great girlfriend so far. Totally has nothing, she's totally not doing something behind her back that, is bad. Anyway, sure. On the way home, I decided to buy Lena an aluminum necklace as a present. Aluminum. I don't know what she's going to cosplay, but all girls like pretty things, right? It's quite expensive, but I think it'll be totally worth it. Standing in front of Lena's doorway, I ring her doorbell and wait. SighingSlider? Hey, Lena. I'm so happy you came. You said you've been busy? Come on in. Do you plan on staying over? Actually, I need to leave soon. I'm just bringing you a gift. I revealed the necklace to her, sitting in a small box. A gift for me? What's the occasion? Oh, gifts don't always need an occasion, do they? It's so beautiful. I love it. But isn't this brand expensive? I never thought you'd come up with something like this. Well, I was kind of inspired by Mary. She's going to give my friend a present at the Halloween party, so I thought I should follow her example. So she likes one of your friends. I didn't expect that. I'm not too surprised because Ken's got a good face. Not that I'm jealous or anything. I'm not supposed to tell anyone about that though, so please pretend you didn't hear anything. Sure. I hope Mary succeeds too. Okay. I mean, I'm just thinking about if Mary's gonna die because, I don't know, because obviously her boyfriend, she doesn't want him to be near any other females, but now that she knows that Mary actually likes Ken, maybe she won't kill her. I don't know. Anyway, I say goodbye to Lena and return to my home. I'm just assuming. I don't know. I guess. Anyway, Lena keeps texting me the whole night, lauding the necklace and promising to return a favor. I text back telling her that it's unnecessary. Then I put my phone on silence to focus my schoolwork. Around midnight, I finally decided to hit the sack. Yet I still have trouble falling asleep. The feeling of being watched remains. Pulling my blanket over my head, I close my eyes and pray for a good night's rest. Day 5. Today I managed to attend class on time. I'm relieved because this is a subject I already fell behind in. After who knows how long, the morning class ends. I couldn't quite follow the professor, but I managed to write down several notes to review later. In the afternoon class, I take a seat next to my friend. I take a seat next to my friend Jin. I don't know what kind of accent I'm trying to do. I take a seat next to my friend Jin. Next to me. I think of pirates, I guess. Next to me friend Jin. I guess pirates would talk like that. Anyway. Hey, SighingSlider. How do things go? You seem tired. Just the same old story. Good sleep. And Lena still texts me obsessively. I managed to catch a break from her when it turned late, but I still found it difficult to doze off. Maybe your house is haunted. Don't joke around like that. I've never heard any strange rumors before I started renting this apartment. Hey, that was just a joke. Still, I think you should check if your house has a negative atmosphere inside it. Now you're just being superstitious. After saying goodbye to Jin, I returned to my residence. Jin's advice still nags at the back of my mind. Even if I dismissed it as superstitious before, I guess it wouldn't hurt to be careful. I pulled up my phone and started searching for fixes. Surprisingly, there's a lot of articles about negative atmospheres. A church exorcist? A Buddhist monk's protective amulet? Not just a room inspection. There's no way in hell I can afford that. Frustrated, I decided to turn in early for the night. Maybe you can ask Jin about exorcism services tomorrow. Seems to know these things better than me. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! No. Perhaps I was too preoccupied by a thought of ghosts and magics, ghosts. A thought of ghosts and magic. Sleep finally comes to me easily tonight. Day 6. One day before, the moon falls and kills everyone. No, I wake up a bit late, still restless from yesterday's research. Just as I'm about to call Jin to ask for his recommendation, Lena texts me. Morning, would you like to come over to my place for breakfast? I made too much again. My stomach rumbles as I read her words. I was planning to visit a nice breakfast diner, but Lena's cooking is good too. Sure, I'll be on my way. Boop. I'm glad you came. Come on in and sit down. I'd hope I feel better after eating, but Lena's constant chattering makes my head hurt for some reason. She has an endless stream of questions, most of them asking for my opinion on fashion and technology. Looks like I'm not getting the peaceful morning I wanted. Oh, that's right, SighingSlider. Our costumes arrived this morning. I can't wait for you to try them on. I'll go grab them now. Right, here's your costume. Can you check if it fits you? I want to see you wearing it. Okay, let me see. I took the bag from her and stared at the contents inside. Yeah? What's wrong? You picked this costume for me? Isn't it too plain? It's plain even for the character. I was hoping for something more cool and popular. But I think it fits you the best. Pure white and all wrapped up, just for me. Okay. Huh? I'm just kidding, but can you try wearing it for me? I want to see how it looks already. You promised, didn't you? Okay. I don't need to keep repeating yourself. I have no idea why she seems so invested in this mundane costume, but I should probably obey her. Yeah, it's a mummy costume. I pulled the mummy costume out from the bag. It has the top, bottoms, gloves, and head wrappings. No, it's not plain. It's like a typical Halloween costume, you know? Not plain. Plain would be like if you wore like t-shirt and jeans, and pretended to be a character, even though it's not a character. That's like plain. I noticed the wrappings are elastic mesh with bandage wrap stitched outside. It looks weird to put on, so let me know if we should return it. I picked the one closest to your size, so it would be fine. Okay, I'm gonna go in and change then. I bring the costume inside the bathroom and close the door behind me. Putting on the costume is easy. Lena really did pick the right size. After putting all the pieces on, I find a lot of leftover bandages inside the bag. Probably to cover up the gaps? Maybe I'll need Lena to tie them for me. I take the bandages in my hand and open the door. You're done? Your body isn't quite fully covered yet. Yeah, I'm not sure where these bandages go. Can you help me for this last stretch? Here, first, we must cover up your face. Lena places the bandage strip to almost completely cover my face, leaving only small cracks for my nose, eyes, and mouth. Is it really necessary to cover up this much? We can just partially obstruct my face. Well, isn't concealing your face a good element of the masquerade? Here, this one belongs on your waist. And this one, let's try this. Can you cross your arm in front of your chest? No, like those Egyptian mummies, where they hold onto their chests. Keep it like that. Lena wraps the bandage around my torso to tie my arms. There, I'm done. Wow, looks great. The straight is really tight. I can't release my arm from this locked position. I'm getting uncomfortable. I think tying up my hands is a bit unnecessary. How about we pass on it? But it helps with the creepy impression you give off. It's a bother to have my arm tied all the time. We also can't dance with my arms like this. Alright, looks like that was my oversight. Yeah, I could just do the crossed arm expressions myself. No need to tie anyone up. Maybe you can try tying your arms to a more comfortable posture? I really want you to wear as it was designed. Please, for me? I can't really refuse her when she looks at me like that. We end up spending the whole morning trying out different ways to tie my arms. The website she used for referencing poses does concern me. What kind of website is it? Oh crap, it's getting late already. I need to go. Why? It's only 6 p.m. and the evening's young. You have somewhere you need to be? I suddenly remember Jin's suggestions that my residence might be haunted. I still need his help to find a professional who can take a look at my unit. But right, I need to head over to Jin's place. He's waiting for me right now. Oh, did something important come up? There's this last-minute project he needs my help with. I need to leave right now. What's these like little white lies? I don't know, it's weird. Okay then, I guess I'll see you at the party tomorrow. I'll come over and pick you up. Looking forward to it. By the time I arrive home, it's already late. The room starts to feel chilling? As it gets dark. Yesterday, I was so indulged in my research that I wasn't very aware of my surroundings. And now the feeling of being watched returns, starting to creep me out again. Might be too late to call a professional over right now, but I don't feel good about sleeping here tonight. I already rejected sleeping over with Lena, so it would seem weird if I returned to her place. After weighing my options, I dialed Jin's number. Hello? Hey Jin, do you mind if I stay over your place tonight? SighingSlider? Why this all of a sudden? Was she the one who mentioned my house might be haunted? I think you might be onto something after all. What? I was just kidding. Sorry, I didn't think he'd be spooked this easily. Serious, this uncomfortable feeling being watched gets stronger the more I stay in this room. Now that I have clues on what the cause is, I can't really sleep here tonight. Hey, take it easy, man. Hey, you can come over, but only my sofa is free. Well, unless you're comfortable sleeping in the same bed. I'd be happy with any place I can get some shut-eye, and that's all. Alright, I'll be waiting here then. After arriving at my friend's place, Jin assures me that things like ghosts and curses don't exist. He suggests the feeling is caused by something else, but I'm not entirely convinced. Jin didn't experience those dreadful nights himself, so he couldn't possibly understand what I'm going through. Jin offered to play poker with me to alleviate my concerns, which that worked since I had a lot of fun with it. As we both turned in for the night, no particular feelings come to me at all. Even though the sofa is the most comfortable piece of furniture, it still feels a lot better than my bed at home. My apartment is definitely haunted, and those are the last things in my mind before sleep overpowers me. Day 7. The final day. Dawn of the final day. Next morning, I jog around the neighborhood. They say that being under the sun for long periods of time can cleanse curses from my body. I want to look for an exorcist right away, so I borrow Jin's computer to look for one. Jin tries to dissuade me, but he eventually concedes. We end up browsing the web side by side. I'm sorry, sir, but we're booked for Halloween. You know what time of the year it is, and we're extremely busy. Ending the umpteenth call of the day, I sigh in defeat. Halloween's the time when all the creatures come out during the night. Of course they'll be busy. But more like they're just putting on a theatrical act for certain groups of people. Come on, Jin, sleep over at my place one night, and then you'll get it. Sure, I could, but how about tonight? I can investigate if anything's wrong with your residence. Oh, never mind, today's Halloween. Whereas of you might become more dangerous. Let's just wait until after Halloween. We'll bring a professional with us. I regret mentioning superstitions to you in the first place. How silly. There's no monsters in your apartment. Don't worry about it. After I waste my whole day searching for an exorcist, I give up just before the night party begins. When Lena and I arrive at the party, the place is already crowded. She's a pirate. Arr. Wow, they really did great decorating for the event. Today Lena's dressed up nicely in a pirate outfit. And here I thought would be a mummy couple. What does a pirate from the sea have to do with a mummy from the desert anyways? Hey Lena baby, you look fantastic today! But I can't deny she looks great in it. Someone's already trying to get closer, completely ignoring this faceless mummy. Looking around, I can't find Jin. I already told her I'd be dressed up as a mummy. To my despair, there are several other mummies around here and all our faces are covered. Suddenly someone pulls my arm. Lena apparently finished talking to her acquaintances. Now she's trying to grab my attention. Sorry, I need to use the restroom for a moment. Can you wait for me here? Okay, you go ahead. I won't move an inch. Seeing this opportunity, I try to call Jin. I plan to properly introduce him to my girlfriend. Missing word. Reaching my hand to the hidden pocket in the back of my costume, I find it empty. Is there a hole in my pocket? No wonder it felt so light before I got here. It was so crowded that I didn't notice my phone vanished. As I'm busy sweeping the floor in case I dropped it nearby, someone calls out my name. Oh, here's Ken, the handsome Ken. Reminds me of, like Barbie, you know? There's Barbie and Ken. Anyway. Hey, you, the mummy. Are you SighingSlider? Huh? Ken? Finally found you, man. You're the 5th mummy we talked to today. Jin told you about my costume? Yeah, why you pick a mummy anyway? Some last-minute costume search? Lena likes it. She insisted I wear it. Asked me why. Didn't know you had such a weird taste. Rio, did Lena ask you to help make a nice accessory for her costume? Yeah, it was quite a special order too. By the way, did you see Jin? I can't find him. I think I dropped my phone. I saw him going to the backyard. Oh, that's right. So a matching description of your girlfriend went that way too. Tipo? She was in a pirate costume, right? The accessory I make complements it well. What? Backyard? but I remember the restaurant being in the opposite direction. By the way, what's so special about that accessory? Lena asked me to make a pirate knife with a real blade. What? She said she was going to use it to cut open a special gift for you later tonight, SighingSlider. What do you mean by that? What do you... Come on, Rio, you spoiled her surprise. Oh, sorry. Can you pretend you didn't hear that, SighingSlider? I wonder what surprise you have in mind, Lena. Is it what I think it is? My face turns red at the thought. See, he's already embarrassed. But don't worry, we won't laugh at any of your kinks, maybe. Well, we gotta go. Just don't tell her we said anything. Sure, have fun celebrating, guys. You know, Lena went to the backyard, huh? Maybe they're getting acquainted. After leaving the crowd, I finally arrive at the backyard. The place is deserted because everyone is partying at the front yard and main hall. I look around and finally spot the two around the corner. There you are! Oh, nice costume. Anyway, I stare in disbelief as the scene unfolds before me. Ah yes, here's the yandere time. The Jin is seriously injured with a bleeding stomach, and Lena is holding up her bloody knife, about to stab down. Lena, stop! Lena freezes in surprise. SighingSlider, don't come over here, run away! Lena, stop, why are you doing this? SighingSlider, what brings you here? Did you say you wait for me? Lena, calm down, there must have been some sort of misunderstanding here. You didn't keep your promise. Calm down, we can talk it out. And you didn't tell me the truth either. You always lie to me, because of this guy. Lena suddenly turns back to Jin and tries to stab him again. Thirdly, I run over to push Jin's body away, facing my girlfriend in his place. The knife stops right before my body. You want to die in his place? Is he that important to you? Is Jin more important than me? I just can't accept this. No, Lena, you're being irrational. You'll never turn back if you don't stop this now. I'm not being irrational. I know everything you do behind my back, like how you rather spend time with him rather than me. If you don't belong to me, if you don't belong to me, then I won't let you belong to anyone else. Lena thrusts the knife forward, not hearing my words at all. Ow! Searing pain penetrates my chest before it spreads over my body. I can faintly hear Jin shouting my name as I drop on the ground. At least my costume will, I already have the bandages, no need for first aid. Anyway, struggling to open my eyes, I see Lena leaning over me. Don't worry, my dear. I won't kill your little friend. After all, I can't let him be together with you like that. The only one who can be with you, my love, is me. Hey, ending 3. Didn't you say that it's romantic that they die together? Okay, good. Kind of came out of left field, I feel like, but she murdered Jin, I guess. Did we really hang out that much? I don't know. I thought she'd be jealous of like Mary or something, but nope. Apparently, not even best friends are allowed. Not even like platonic childhood friends are allowed. She just kills them too. But all right, I guess that's one ending. Kind of a sudden, violent end. And to be fair, the way we kind of played through the game kind of made it seem kind of sudden because I feel like most of the signs from the options that I picked wasn't really obvious, except maybe that one time where her eyes darkened when we saw the cat, right? So that was kind of like suspicious. But yeah. But let's see. What if we go through the game again, but this time picking different options? I guess we'll see what happens then.